You're not stuck. You've simply stopped evolving. Think about that for a moment. Let it truly sink in. That feeling of being trapped, of running in place, that heavy weight on your chest, telling you things will never change, it's a powerful illusion. Because the truth, the liberating truth, is that the landscape around you isn't fixed. Your capacity to navigate it has merely plateaued. If you feel like you're hitting a brick wall in your career, your relationships, your personal aspirations, I want you to hear me clearly, with every fiber of your being. You are not a tree, rooted and immobile. You are a seed, bursting with untapped potential. You're not stuck. You've just stopped growing. It's not the economy holding you back. It's not your upbringing defining your limits. It's not the lack of opportunity knocking on your door. It's that somewhere along the way, perhaps subtly, perhaps unconsciously, you hit pause on your personal development. You settled into a routine, mistook comfort for contentment, and allowed the vibrant, dynamic process of becoming to slow to a standstill. Growth isn't a passive event, a lucky break that falls from the sky. It's not something that happens to you. It's something you must actively, deliberately, and courageously choose, day in and day out. It demands intention, curiosity, and a willingness to step outside the familiar. Think of a towering oak. It didn't become mighty by wishing for height. It relentlessly pushed its roots deeper, reached its branches further, weathering storms and absorbing sunlight. You rise to the level of your habits, not your hopes. Those small, consistent actions, the daily disciplines you cultivate, are the invisible scaffolding of your growth. Wishing for a better life without building the habits that support it is like expecting a plant to flourish without water or sunlight. True and lasting growth isn't about external validation or chasing fleeting trends. You level up by looking inward, by understanding your values, identifying your blind spots, and nurturing your inner landscape. It's about becoming a better version of yourself, not a carbon copy of someone else's success. Growth stagnates. That feeling of being stuck solidifies when you stop reading, not just scrolling headlines, but deeply engaging with ideas that challenge your perspectives and expand your understanding of the world and yourself. When you cease to feed your mind with new knowledge and insights, it becomes a stagnant pool. You stop reflecting, those quiet moments of introspection where you examine your experiences, learn from your mistakes, and identify patterns in your behavior. Without reflection, life becomes a blur of activity and lessons remain unlearned. You stop challenging your comfort zone, that invisible boundary you've erected around yourself. Growth lies just beyond that edge, in the realm of the unfamiliar and the slightly uncomfortable. Staying within the safe confines of what you know prevents you from discovering your true resilience and potential. And here's the powerful, transformative secret. Those stuck seasons, those periods of frustration and inertia, are not punishments designed to hold you back. They are, in fact, profound growth invitations, urgent whispers from your soul urging you to break free from stagnation. That discomfort you're feeling, that nagging sense that something is missing, it's not a sign of failure. It's the stirring of potential, the energy of transformation waiting to be unleashed. It's your inner compass pointing you towards the areas where growth is most needed. So instead of succumbing to the illusion of being stuck, ask yourself the courageous question: where have I stopped growing? Be honest with yourself. Where have you become complacent? Where have you avoided the discomfort of learning and change? This week, don't try to overhaul your entire life. Choose just one area where you feel that stagnation most acutely. It could be your career, your health, a relationship, or a personal skill. And then commit to just one new growth activity in that area. Read a book that stretches your thinking. Enroll in a course that sparks your curiosity. Seek out a mentor who can offer guidance. Or simply try a new routine that pushes you slightly outside your current boundaries. Growth resumes the moment you do. The moment you take that first conscious step, that small act of intention, the feeling of being stuck begins to dissipate. It's like turning on a switch in a darkened room. The path forward may not be immediately clear, but the possibility of movement, of progress, becomes tangible. You are not defined by your current limitations. You are defined by your capacity to learn, to adapt, and to grow. Embrace the discomfort, cultivate the habits of growth, and watch as the illusion of being stuck dissolves, replaced by the exhilarating reality of your own boundless potential. The journey of growth is a lifelong adventure. Begin again, right now. The only thing holding you back is the decision to stop growing. And that, my friend, is a decision you have the power to change. You've simply stopped evolving.